Illinois traveling to Eugene, Oregon for a 1 versus 20 matchup. This is a big game in the Big Ten this weekend. There are conference title game implications on here. If Illinois should win, then they will still have one loss, and Oregon will have one loss, and Ohio State will have one loss. So, this still does have a lot of implications on it. Now, obviously, Oregon is a very heavy favorite. But it is a big game, 1 versus 20. So let's dive into it a little bit, and we'll start with Illinois. So I think this has been a really great story for Illinois this year. They've looked really well. Obviously, they had that game against Penn State where they struggled to, really do much of anything. And I think Oregon is even a class above Penn State. So we'll see how this game goes. But over every other game they've looked really, really good, and Luke Altmaier has been a welcomed surprise to guess how well he's been doing this year. Obviously, he had some time at Ole Miss and he's been a starter for a while, but this is by far the best year that he's had, and he has some weapons to go along with it. Pat Bryant and Zachary Franklin are really good weapons and threats on the outside for him, and he's utilizing that. And in a run game where they don't really have a ton, they use these guys out wide, Pat Bryant and Zachary Franklin, a lot, and they have been very successful doing so. Now, how will that match up against Oregon's defense? I mean, that's a different beast. Oregon their defense has been lights out. I mean, to say the least. They beat Ohio State. Obviously, Ohio State had some plays on them, but Ohio State's roster is a hell of a lot better than Illinois' roster. And I think that Illinois could make some plays here, but it's going to be really tough against this Oregon defense. And on the flip side, how's Illinois' defense going to match up against this threat of Oregon's offense? They have weapons all over the field: running back, receiver, quarterback, and not to mention their offensive line has been really great. So I think this is going to be a really good matchup. Oregon definitely deserves to be the three touchdown favorite here. But I think Illinois can try to keep things close a little bit, and they're getting a lot of points. So give me Illinois plus 21.5 on the game. Follow Big Body Ball CFB on all socials.